All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another relentless, mighty, merciless collaboration. So today we're going to be doing a success story, and right now I have Lucas sitting in front of me, an MMU student, and he's been with us for over a year now. Today we're going to talk about his progress. We're going to talk about how he's been doing, his performance, and we're going to talk about the importance of joining a community, being a part of a program, one that actually works, where there's transparency, communication, and just an open environment for people to grow. So, Lucas, how are you doing today? Give the people a little bit about who you are, where you're trading from, and how you found MMU.
Hi, Artie. So thank you so much for having me here in your channel. I've been in MMU for a while, I think more than a year. I discovered Mighty's channel in 2000, late 2022. And at that point, MMU was still non-existent. It was still not on the market. I'm pretty sure I was one of the first students along with Spartan and a few more. And I discovered Marcelo's channel, then joined the Discord, your Discord, of course. And yeah, I was really amazed with what you guys were doing every day. You were doing your live streams, and I was watching your live streams, watching Marcelo's recaps, and then I was lucky enough that you guys just launched MMU, and I was like, okay, this is my perfect chance to give it a shot. And yeah, I think I enrolled early 2023, something like that. Immediately jumped in the simulator while I was taking the course. And yeah, it honestly took me some months to be consistent. But then I slowly but surely picked it up. I think you guys do a really phenomenal job mixing the whole theory with the live archives, with with the mentorships one on one. I remember having a couple with Mighty, and yeah, and then ever since I've been able to kind of like copy in a way this edge that you guys show all the way from Europe. I didn't mention, but I'm Spanish, so yeah, trading is overseas. So you guys taught me how to make money overseas, let's say.
Yeah, and that's pretty interesting because usually most people are here in the states. So just for anybody who might be watching on, who might be somewhere overseas, know that it's also possible, right? Trading is something where we talk a lot about being able to travel and do it from different locations. And so utilize Lucas as an example that you don't have to just be here in the states to only get it done. It's possible to also be able to do it from anywhere in the world. So there's just a little bit of background on Lucas right there, guys. So coming into the next segment, the question that I have for him is, in terms of MMU, right? What really, you know, appealed to you here that didn't appeal to you elsewhere? Because there's other communities out there, right? There's other traders. You did mention already that you saw Marcelo, but what appealed to you, in MMU versus other communities?
Yeah. So what I saw straight up from the beginning is first I joined the Discord, right? And I saw that, every day you showed up, every day you showed your screen, every day, you guys lost or made at that time kind of like reasonable money. Nowadays I know the P&Ls are way bigger because you guys have become better. But at that time it was like, oh, this sounds like not fake. Like, because nowadays, yeah, you see someone, oh, I made $15,000 on trading options, and you're like, okay, that's not, I don't see that achievable. But at the time, I was like, oh, okay, they're risking less money. They're showing up every day. Every day, I see the same people in the Discord, so it must mean that they're putting on the hours. And yeah, it was this kind of like sense of trust that I immediately gained from you guys, and that really made me not hesitate when you guys came out with MMU and just give it a shot. To be honest.
Yeah, and that's something we do hear a lot from many of our students is that they really love the transparency and the consistency with the lead mentors here in MMU, right? They love that we're showing up every day, that we're fully transparent, not hiding anything, and just giving it raw and real to the people. So, Lucas, if you don't mind sharing your screen here just to show the people a little bit about your journey in terms of the technical. on your trader view. So for those of you who don't know, trader view is the software that we use to track our performance day by day, week by week, month by month, and as well yearly. So we're going to jump into Lucas's screen share, and he's going to walk us through his performance so far this year. As mentioned, he did join in 2023.
That's it. Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can. Looking good.
So this is my whole trader view stats from day one. So gross, I'm close to the $200,000. This is of course net of SEC fees. I believe you need to subtract kind of like maybe the $20,000, I would say, from this. But still really good. Yeah, lots of trades, really short term, holding positions very short term, um, winning a bit more than losing, and then yeah, winning in every trade a bit more than on every losing trade. But yeah, I think this is a cool chart to see. As you guys can see, my first metric that I imported was in April, I believe, of 2023. So before that, I was on the sim. I redid a new account, and yeah, and then I remember lost made some money and then had my biggest drawdown and then went to small size again to regain confidence and slowly but surely picked it up. And then here at one point I had my biggest drawdown ever. As you guys know, as RT says, trading is risky and you need to be on your best mental game. And I was not here for sure. I had some personal complications and then I started a master's degree, which really didn't let me trade because of the different time zone in New York versus in Europe. So I had to quit for a while, for some months. RT knows, and they know that I was out for the community for some time. But then I came back and I just picked it up as if nothing happened, and then had my best stretch ever. In this stretch, I've made over $1,020 net. And now I'm actually on my worst month in the year. So transparency. So I've actually lost money this month, but trying to keep the losses small and hopefully be ready for when the market picks up and I can really trade how I like.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I can show more stats, but I think this is a good overview, no?
Yes, definitely. And so, just a couple of quick things that I'll point out. So, you guys will notice that his hold time for winning trades and losing trades are very similar to myself, Marcellus, and the rest of the elite mentors here. And that's because we're hyper scalping. We are getting in and out within seconds, hundreds of times throughout the course of the day, right? And in our belief system, in our strategy, we think that it's a little easier to predict where the stock will be in the next 5, 10, 15 seconds rather than the next 5, 10, 15 months or 5, 10, 15 years. And we utilize all of our indicators to help us predict where the stock will be in that time frame. So, in terms of our hold times, it is definitely on the lower side compared to the traditional of what might be known. So coming back down, going back down to that equity curve, you guys saw the drawdowns, and this is what the community is really all about, right? Sometimes we'll go through a bit of a rough patch, a tough time, but we fall back on our discipline. We fall back on the traders around us who will remind us that, hey, this is just a short term, slump before coming back up to highs. And it's something that happens to all of us, right? We saw that one of our biggest traders in the community, Tim, started the month, that the first 2 3 weeks on the red side of things before finally coming back to green. So this is what it's all about, you know, coming in, and being disciplined and being consistent every day. Lucas mentioned that one of the main things that he really liked about, the community was the fact that we were showing up every day. So for each and every person out there, remember that showing up is one of the biggest things, right? A lot of people, they start off and they don't continue, right? When you do come across something that works, where there's transparent individuals, you have to put in the time, you have to put in the work, and I'm pretty sure Lucas is a big testament, and he can tell you guys all the sleepless nights and the hours he spent reviewing all the trading archives, going through the course material, and slowly but surely progressing.
Yeah, that's it. There's no easy way to become profitable. You really have to put the time. and you also have to have people who are better than you and who push you to be better. And I think where it's a community comes into play and is really, really useful to, yeah, for instance, for me this September, I've had a really bad September, but RT has done better, team has done better, Mighty has done exceptional. There's plenty of other students who have done worse and better, and you can always learn and really see what's possible. So it's essential to have this kind of people around you.
Yeah, and so there's a couple more things that we'll discuss, right? First, Lucas, I want to know, you've had access to our Diamond curriculum, right? You've had full access to MMU. You saw what the course material had to offer in its fullest. You see what the chat room has to offer in its fullest. Is there any sort of feedback, anything that you think that can be done differently, that can be done better, that we can maybe add to the classes, add to the chat room? Is there any suggestions that you might have for us here for the Merciless community?
I wouldn't say so. In terms of theory, I think it's very complete from beginners to like more intermediates. In my case, um, I found it way more useful the live archives. I think that's like essential. So I don't know. In feedback, um, I'm not really sure right now at the top of my head, but I can really say that yeah, the live archives. If there's any way to improve that in a way, I'm not sure, but that's for me the most valuable thing
Yeah.
in 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 in
Yeah, okay,
MMU.
definitely. So there's a lot of people that say this too. So, for those people who are watching on who might not know what a live archive is, that is the recording of our screens with all of our indicators, our level 2, our charts, and it literally shows everywhere where we're buying and selling in terms of getting in and out of the trades. So as a student, as you go back and watch the video, you can see, man, Marcelo, he took this loss in this area. Okay, he was able to bounce back via this trade, via that setup. He got in here, and that's why, right? All of our indicators are there. So a lot of people, they really enjoy the live archives. Tim also posts his archives as well. Triad. They have commentary. They're talking you through, what they're thinking, their emotions, how they're managing themselves, how they're managing their trades, and likewise, you guys see me on the live streams all the time, right? The good, the bad, the frustration, the really great trades, the missed trades, everything, you see it. So when you really get to watch it back with all the indicators, it can really start to bring things together. So Lucas, something else that I do want to mention about him is that he's also, working with us as a partner, right? So Lucas, feel free to shout out your channel, and you can talk a little bit about the opportunity that you have with us here and how things are going for you in that sense.
Yeah, so my channel is yeah, Invierte con Lucas. It's in Spanish. I actually restarted posting videos just because yeah, I really want to help other traders like myself not so long ago improve. And yeah, I've partnered indeed with Merciless Market University because yeah, I know that you guys are going to soon open or promote this course in Spanish, which I think is very intelligent from you guys. So yeah, I have a code where you guys will be able to get a 40% discount on any purchase that you guys get on Merciless Market University. Of course, this I will focus on the Spanish community because I'm Spanish and there's less Spanish traders per se. I believe there's like more speaking English. And yeah, I just honestly feel that I've learned from you guys, so why not maybe other people can learn as well from you guys and I can form part of it.
Yeah, definitely, man. And we're glad to be working with you. We're really proud of everything that you've been able to accomplish here in the markets. I spoke to a couple other traders behind the scenes, and for us as mentors, it's really something else to see, how trading is really changing lives. We do understand the risk. We do understand that not everyone is able to make it to the other side. That's just how difficult it is. But what we do have a lot of pride in is that the material that we put out, we're very transparent with it. And when we do see you guys, students like yourself making it to the other side and being able to make a living out of trading, man, it's really speechless. So we're really glad to have you in the community. We're glad to be working with you. And we look forward to hopefully inspiring more traders, more people out there to take on the risk and this endeavor that can potentially lead to financial freedom and just betterment, man, because we understand once you really start getting consistent with share size, what it means. So, guys, here you
Yeah,
have it, Lucas. Soon to be millionaire, coming soon. So hit that
coming,
thumbs up,
coming. It is
subscribe to the
coming.
channel. We'll leave the link to his Spanish channel down below, just in case anybody wants to check it out. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you, RT. Bye bye.
All right, take it easy.